All right, this is 2025. A look back at how far we've come. All right, and I'm with Rianna. The Video Lab's amazing video tech, studio tech.
Because I'm the only one.
Oh, well, I mean, everybody loves working with you. Yeah. And you do a great job. So the Video Lab's amazing studio tech.
Well, thank you.
And we're just going to kind of reflect on this past year, 2025, like a look back at where we've come, and then going into 2026, where we might be going. I don't know. We're just along for the ride.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
We're just along for the ride. So, Rianna, just tell us a little bit about yourself so that if somebody is watching this and has not worked with you, who are you?
Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, this should have been, we should have prepared. Okay. I'm Rianna Welch, and I have been working at the Video Lab for about a year now.
Yep.
Since February.
Yeah.
And I've been we figured out the name kind of recently, but I am a studio tech.
Yeah.
And so I work behind the cameras of the studio.
So what is it like being on this side of the camera?
Oh, terrible. Terrible. I want out.
Right. Okay. This is a short episode, I guess.
We're done.
We're done. There's 2025 right there.
Yeah.
So looking back, what has been like a highlight for you, just kind of throughout the year? Like you started last February? You started last February, 2025. We were in the other location, when you started. It's been a highlight for you, just kind of looking back on this year.
Okay. I would say ever since working here on this side with the studios and how it's been growing, I've been able to get to know a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
Because we've had a lot of people come through the doors and just do their videos and everything. And so you kind of just grow relationships with them.
Oh, yeah.
And so
cool.
It's been, really cool to do that and just learn people and what they do for business, which I've never heard of some of them. But
yeah, it's kind of crazy. Some of the people that have come in here is it's almost so finely detailed on what they do. I'm thinking back on some YouTube videos that we shot for somebody, and they have precise measuring tools for engineering machinery. And it's these little precise instruments. I was like, what, where'd that even come from?
Who would have thought of that? Yeah.
Who would have thought of that? And we've had people record podcasts in here, right? Obviously podcast is a big thing. We've had people record YouTube videos, like I just mentioned. We've had people record courses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Courses and training videos. And I really feel like that's our area. That's our focus. What it comes down to is podcasts, YouTube videos, courses, training videos.
Yeah, I would say so.
From majority of what we've done. So has there been a story that's really stood out to you from, working with, some of the people that have come into the studio?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I mean, it's been really cool to, meet people and just learn what they do. One in particular I would say is Amy Pokla.
Oh yeah.
She's been coming in ever since we've started, I think, at the studio. So yeah, she does training or coursework. She does coursework for her nonprofit. And so she just recently finished the courses actually.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's come around circle a full year.
Yeah.
And so it's been really cool to just watch how we've grown with her and just where she started with her business and just, seeing that come full circle.
Yeah,
really
that's so cool. I feel like we probably dropped the ball on a celebration with Amy. We probably should have celebrated a little bit harder because she went through 12 modules in her course, and each module had how many videos?
4 or 5,
some up to 7, I think, even had some of those, but just we probably should have celebrated a little harder.
Yeah.
So 2026, let's celebrate a little bit harder for some people.
That.
I think that's a cool story, and that's definitely worth celebrating. And it's been kind of fun watching we've kind of stepped in for some people of enhancing their videos, maybe they've already had a podcast going or something like that, and they've come here and we've kind of taken it to the next level. You know what I mean? But also it's been kind of fun because we've actually been part of some podcast launches as well. They totally just started their podcast. They started with us, and we got to help launch that and launch that podcast. That's been kind of fun to see.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. So, okay. So you started back in February. You know, there's been kind of a journey. Like what, when you first started, like with the video lab. Now we knew each other from before because you were my mentee from USF. You were in the media studies department. Were you doing any type of like this type of work in the media?
The camera work, yeah, yep. We're learning that.
So you were doing some of that media like production there, and so there's like this mentorship program. You were my mentee, and I think it was kind of like right at the tail end of that is like when I was like, okay, I'm going to rebrand. I'm going to try something new with the video lab. I gave myself 2 years to try to figure it out. And we are at the time of recording this right now, we are at the end of that 2-year mark, and we're actually growing, and my wife is joining. So I think things are on the right track as far as that goes. So hopefully we got to figure it out. Still a lot to learn. But when you started last February of 2025, like what were your expectations going into it? Because it was kind of like the beginning, like pieces of this whole thing. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because we weren't here in the studio at the 300 building. We were at the Rock Island building.
Yep. Yeah.
Which still have.
We were not in this room right now.
This didn't exist. It didn't exist. Yeah. So, I mean, basically when you met with me to figure out if I was able to or wanted to come along with you in this crazy journey, you basically laid it out that we're just trying this. We don't know if it's going to work, you know, stuff like that. And
what a job interview.
Oh, yeah. Yep. It was an interesting job interview. But no, it's been good, though. So expectations were pretty low where I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to go with the flow and we'll have to figure it out as we go. That's what I had pretty much imagined, which, we knew at that point.
And I think it was kind of like we're all along for the same ride. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Like I believe there's a direction. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's like the best like business model or anything like that, but I feel like we're on the right track. So the beginning stages, we were, you know, putting together things in the Rock Island building, like you said. Like we had one big room, and we right after that, I believe we divided it up with like curtains in that room and built different video sets in that one room. And I kind of was like, you know what? I don't know if this is going to work. And I toured a couple studios in Las Vegas in April of 2025. And they had very similar setups to what we have now, where it's like almost different like rooms that are the different video sets. And I was like, this is definitely like the direction that it needs to go. So we moved into the 300 building where we are right now. And now we have like 3 different video sets that people can choose from. The Rock Island building is still there, available. It's an event space right now. But looking back on that whole like process of, you know, figuring all that out, what was that experience like from your perspective? Because from my perspective, it was like, okay, we're doing this. We're gonna build out these video sets, you know, all that. From your perspective, like what was going through your head during that time?
Oh my goodness. Well, you are like so creative on that end, and so just in your imagination, like even being able to like think of this, like that's great.
Awesome.
And it's definitely a strong suit of yours. And so then I was just like, I was just like, all right, I'm going to do what Caleb says. So like, we're just going to, go for it. And so, I definitely could see a change. There was a need for a change with the curtains and then changing it to where we are now. Yeah. That was definitely necessary.
Like it worked, and it would still work, you know, but it just didn't feel right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes, this is going to sound weird, but sometimes I go on vibes, you know? Okay. And I just wasn't vibing with it.
Yeah.
You know? And so it was like, okay, we got to figure this thing out. And I just feel like they have to be separate rooms. And so, so we built these out. Now, looking over like the last year, you know, since you started, it hasn't quite been a year for you.
Yeah, almost.
But we're looking back on the whole of 2025.
Yeah.
Almost been a year. What's one of the things that you feel like you've kind of like, I don't know, learned over the last year. Kind of like just learned over the last year.
So I have like 2 different ways I can go with this.
Yeah.
I've learned some technical stuff.
Okay.
And then I've learned like more mindset changing stuff.
Oh, mindset changing stuff. Okay, well, let's get to that. Like what type of technical stuff are you talking about?
Okay. Well, obviously camera working and stuff like that. Stuff I do behind the scenes and just learning more about that because I did learn it in college, but then actually putting it to use.
Yep.
And just constantly knowing like angles and figuring out lighting and stuff like that. That was definitely good. Also, even just you had me like research YouTube videos and like watch and learn about stuff to help clients come in. And so that's been a big thing too, is just me gaining knowledge so that I can help other people.
Yeah, totally.
Which actually brings me into the mindset.
Yeah, well, talk about the mindset.
So essentially my mindset has changed from being self-centered to selfless. Okay. Is that a way to say it?
Yeah.
I'm not being more self-centered.
Yeah.
And so.
So how so? Explain.
Yeah, let me try to explain. Basically helping others and helping people who are trying to learn video.
Yeah.
And just getting into that mindset of changing it from like trying to figure out everything for myself, but just helping people who come in through the video lab.
Yep.
And so just from where they start to where they end, whether it's just that day or however long they are with us, just constantly helping them think of video stuff or like how to look good on camera.
Yeah.
And just all those things. So,
well, I mean, that's a big piece of this, right? Like we want people to feel comfortable when they're in here,
right.
You know? And like, I think one of the things is when somebody walks through the front door of like, just it's video, like you're just constantly thinking video because I mean, even when you walk into the lobby here at the content studio, it's like, there's video lights up, right? So it's like, it is a mindset thing of like, you're here to record video, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And I think a big piece of that is like feeling comfortable on camera. And that's a big piece of what you do of like, just coaching people up in that way, right? Of like, okay, you know, maybe start with a smile. That helps a lot.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you start your video, just start with a smile. That helps a lot. And coaching people through some of just those little things that really, that, I don't know, just enhance the video overall and the video experience overall as well. You know, here's, I firmly believe this. You ready for this? I'm going to hit you with this. Okay. I firmly believe that what is recorded here in the studio in some way, shape, or form is going to change someone's world. Okay? Let me explain.
Okay.
Like, so we have like a real estate podcast in here, right? Well, let me start with this first. Okay. There was a group that came in and they talked about their nonprofit that they have in Haiti. Okay, where they help women and children in Haiti. And they recorded something here with 18th Street Church. Okay. Somebody saw that video in Texas. They don't know who, like, they don't have any connection.
Yeah.
Somebody saw it and now they're a regular donor
really?
to this nonprofit.
Okay.
And you know what's happening is like those people's lives, like in Haiti, their world in some way, shape, or form is going to change because of the videos that they record. Like we have a real estate podcast in here, right? Like what if somebody that's a first-time home buyer, or you already have a house, so you're not going to be a first-time home buyer. Right. But what if somebody is a first-time home buyer, they see that podcast, then they have like the answers that they need to go and do that. Their little world changed. Or here, maybe it's somebody that actually records here in the studio where they're consistent with their content. They like are recording on a regular basis and they're showing up in people's feeds on a regular basis, basically being impossible to ignore. You know what? Through the content that they make, the person recording, maybe their world in some way, shape, or form is going to change.
Yeah.
And so I think sometimes like what we do here in the studio, what you do, helping people with that little piece, like start with video with a smile, could make a huge difference. just little things like that.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things that we get a lot with that people tell us is how easy it is to record in here and how it helps them be consistent with their content. Like several stories of that. And so much of that makes a huge difference in the possibility of, in some way, shape, or form. I don't know how.
Yeah.
I don't know how. But it will change someone's world.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
that's really cool to look at. Yeah.
So I think like, and part of that starts with when they come in here, and it starts with us as well.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like when they're working with you, the just like the experience of you being behind the camera.
Yeah.
Makes a big difference.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I just went off on like this really big tangent. Hey, sorry about that.
You're passionate about it.
I bet my eyes were getting like really big and stuff too.
Just remember to blink. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh man.
No, that is a good point though. I mean, experiences kind of makes things like you want to go someplace for an experience sometimes.
Yeah, totally.
And so wanting people to want to come here and not just be like, oh, I have to do this. I have to make my video for YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just a whole thing.
And one of the things I've gotten too is like seeing that calendar invite pop up holds them accountable. You know, like when they book the studio, when they book a session, it's like ping, accountability, you know, almost like kicks in. Because a lot of times, you know, like I make a lot of my own content as well. And a lot of times it's like, oh, it's just easier if I don't make anything today. Right. You know what I mean? Or if like, you know, I used to make a lot of my YouTube videos in my basement. You know, I had a little studio down there and I would make it. And sometimes, some days, it's just easier just to not make anything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But having a space dedicated and a time dedicated is almost like that little like accountability ping.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and that's why I want people to like be immersed in video when they come here, because it's like, you're here for one reason, to like show up in people's feeds by making this content. So, anyway, wow. I didn't know this was going to turn into, I didn't know this was going to turn into this type of podcast. Wow. All right. Okay. Well, maybe let's get back on track. Let's go back to the kind of switching locations almost.
Yeah.
So like, what's been the biggest difference for you, like from that old spot where we were before in the Rock Island building with one big room kind of divided up with curtains, you know, compared to the new spot now? Well, I guess it's not really a new spot now. Like at the time we're recording this, it's probably like 6 months old. Yeah. So not totally new.
Yeah. Newer. Yeah. We don't know what else to call it sometimes. So new spot, old spot. I say a big difference is the ease of it.
Oh, yeah.
And just how easy it is.
Yeah.
We have the giant mega desk.
Yeah, I know. You definitely can't see it, but it's there.
Right.
We're recording on it right now.
Yep. So we wheel this thing in between the rooms, which maybe at one point we'll get, you know, ones for each room. But right now we just, people come here so we can do that. But right now, we just move all the cameras to each room, and then you just plug in like audio and plug in the computer, and then you're good to go. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas, we can be set up really fast.
Oh, yeah.
Really fast.
Whereas it used to be in the old building, we had to like set up all the cameras, constantly move them. Like, it was a whole thing. But that's just like one of the things is how easy it is.
Yeah. I mean, basically we just flip a switch and all the lights come on.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and it takes you 5 minutes to move the cart. Yeah. With the cameras on it, all attached to it and fire it up, you know, and you're ready to go. I mean, it does make it really easy. I'm not going to lie. Rather than having to set up the cameras individually, set the lights up individually, you know. Yeah.
And for the clients too, because they can just choose the room. Yeah. And they can just, we can just do whatever they want.
Yeah, because I mean, we can, even though the cameras are attached to the desk, I mean, we can still like change angles and things like that. You know, it's not like a huge deal. You don't have the same angle every single time. If you wanted to change it up, like let's say you're doing a solo YouTube video or something, like we can shoot into a corner or, you know, change it up, vary it up.
Yeah.
However you might need to do that. Is there anything like what drives you crazy about like this new spot?
Ooh.
What drives you crazy? We got to know this.
Oh, a thing or a person?
Oh boy.
Oh,
Here we go.
No, it's good. Drives me crazy.
Anything?
Nothing comes to my mind. I mean, maybe it will later, but yeah.
Yeah.
For like the most part, it's pretty slick.
Yeah.
And so it's just not many hiccups happen. I mean, we figured out like things as we go, things that we have to change.
Yeah.
And so even just like, the hard drive or scheduling and how to change that and just, try to make things smooth as possible.
Yeah, we've had people forget the hard drives. It's been left in the bathroom and been delivered by maintenance to our door.
Yes. Hey, those are good stories.
So the hard drive thing we're figuring out for 2026, but I would say that's probably been the thing that's driven me crazy the most. I would say. Yeah. Maybe.
The hard drive specifically, or figuring things out?
The hard drive specifically.
Yeah.
It's like it's great, but it's not like exceedingly great.
Right.
You know, it's nice that everybody's files are on like one drive.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And so like if you're doing the editing, you just grab that drive, do all the editing right off that drive. You don't have to worry about like shifting files all over and everything. But for those who take the drive with them, then there is just this a little bit of a disconnect sometimes when it comes to like remembering it.
Yeah.
Or, you know, maybe wiping the files so we can like start fresh, wiping the files, getting the files off of it, that type of thing. So, yeah. Yeah, as I think back, I think that the hard drives are probably driving me the most crazy.
Yeah. So thinking about our journey from the Rock Island building to here.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, I have a question.
Oh, okay.
So how have you grown? Since starting the studio from an idea to putting it into a building and then moving.
How have I grown?
Yeah, through this whole process. So.
Okay. I'm going to answer it this way. I think I've grown by learning to take bigger risks.
Okay.
I read this book called Chase the Lion by Mark Batterson. But anyway, it's all about it's a Bible story, and he kind of bases this book off this Bible story about this guy named Benaiah that chases a lion into a den and kills the lion. Huh. He actually kills the lion.
Oh wow.
And so it's like about chasing those things, like not running from them. You know, I don't know why I'm doing these motions, but it's not like running from it, but it's like being okay with like trying things and taking risks. I mean, that like calculated risks, right? I mean, it's not like we're just like tossing a bunch of stuff out there, but in some ways you kind of are, you know, because like, you know, there's not really like a content studio like this around here. So it's like, will it work here?
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You know, it works in other cities, which I didn't know that there were other ones, honestly. But as I was kind of like doing some research about like what this could be, what it might look like, you know, I was finding some other studios, and a couple of them were in Las Vegas. Another one in Chicago. Austin, Texas has a few. But it's like, will it work here though?
Right.
You know? And so just like trying it, you know, and like taking a step and then like making content about it, you know, of like one of the best performing videos that we did was where we're pointing at the 300 building. We made that video. The one where we made that was like we're the video lab. Obviously, we do that video.
Yeah.
I wish that would have performed better. But the one that performed really well and actually drew a lot of attention to the studio was like the one where we were pointing at the 300 building. And we're like, you might have seen this video. I mean, you might have seen this building in downtown Sioux Falls, but you'll never guess what's in it.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And people are like, oh, I've always wondered what was in that building. It's like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah.
Mostly lawyers and trust companies, but.
Right. We're here.
But we're here. There's a content studio in that building, 300 building in downtown Sioux Falls. And so just like, it's been fun kind of creating awareness around it, you know, creating awareness, just trying to get eyeballs on it too.
Yeah.
And like, that's one of the things that I really set out to do at the very beginning of kind of when I rebranded, like as the Video Lab at the beginning of the 2-year mark. I was kind of like, okay, I'm just going to toss a bunch of stuff out there. I'm going to make a bunch of content and I'm going to see what happens. A lot of it started, like I was telling you earlier, when off camera, like I was telling you that, you know, I thought the Video Lab was going to start off more as like online education. But what I soon discovered was I had it backwards. I thought the studio would come way later, but actually the studio needed to come first.
Yeah.
And so I kind of discovered that. It's one of the things I've learned kind of over this journey is like that if I would have gone in at the beginning, all in on the studio piece, like we'd be almost 2 years ahead rather than just 1 year. You know what I mean? And so instead I was kind of like battling like this, almost more of like the online education piece of that piece of the Video Lab, where I kind of had it backwards because now that people are coming into the studio, it's actually led to more education stuff.
Sure.
Education stuff, things, whatever.
Yeah.
And a little bit more like content coaching and things like that.
Yeah.
As a result of the studio rather than how I had it backwards right at the beginning.
Right.
So that's kind of been interesting. And I think like, just trying it, taking, I don't know, just putting myself out there.
Yeah.
and being like, let's go. Like we said, we're just go along for the ride, you know?
Yeah.
I would probably go that route
when
it comes down to it.
So would you say that your biggest fear was taking the risk? Or was there a different fear going through all this?
Fear. That is a great question. I'm not sure about fear.
Or maybe you didn't have any. Maybe you're just like, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
I kind of had that mindset, honestly.
Okay.
Like, because I gave myself like that 2-year time frame. I was like, I can always go back to what I was doing, you know, which is just traditional video production, you know, like, you know, showing up and doing interviews and things like that, which I still do some of that right now, but I knew I could basically go back to that.
Right.
And so I was kind of like, I think I'm just going to try to give it as much as I can for the 2 years and see what happens.
Yeah.
So fear, I'm not sure if I can actually name a fear.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just more of like, well, people, I will say this, like there has been like an education element to this where you have to educate people about what this studio is.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I guess if there was a fear, it'd be like, are people going to know what that is? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, so like teaching people about what the content studio is, what you can record here, and like how to use it. You know, there's like those education pieces, which we still need to make a lot of videos about. Yeah, honestly, 2026 is going to be the year of making videos for the studio.
Yeah.
And so maybe if I had to name a fear, maybe that would be it. It's just like, will people know what it is? Will people accept it?
Yeah.
You know, like,
right.
I don't know. Maybe along those lines.
Yeah, it was definitely a risk to do it here in little old Sioux Falls, South Dakota. But I mean, again, we're like a big little town or city.
Oh yeah, whatever. Like I feel like the market can definitely handle it.
Yeah.
And especially, we're not Chicago, we're not Austin, Texas, we're not Las Vegas, we're not a destination place. But what if we were?
Yeah.
Like, what if, I'm just laying this out here.
Okay.
What if people that come in for conferences, you know, bring speakers in, somebody hosting a conference, right? For those of you watching this that host conferences, what if you had your guests come into the studio and record a podcast for your conference? You know? What if this almost was a little bit of a destination place of the upper Midwest?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey.
Might as well toss it out there.
I mean, and you've kind of already found out a little bit. Some people have come from like Mitchell, Iowa.
Yeah, people drive here. Yeah. I mean, we've had people drive like an hour or more to come here. And so just to record in the studio.
Yeah.
And I would love to have about a 3-hour radius around Sioux Falls where people drive 3 hours to come here.
Which is cool.
And record.
Okay, so then looking back at this year, 2025, what we've already gone through, is there anything you would change?
Oh, change. Change about the studio? Change about myself?
I mean, no. That is true. If anybody's seen him before this, his beard is now shorter.
It is shorter.
Yeah, but we're not doing physical.
Bet you didn't know I had a neck. Okay. Anything I would change?
For the studio, like what you have, the journey.
Okay, I like where it's been at. I like the process for the most part.
Okay.
But one thing I would change if I had the finances to change, here's what I would do. I would put the camera setup in every single room individually. So like basically you just walk in, flip a switch, everything's ready to go. We don't have to move the cart in. And by me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
By we, you. And I would probably have the setup in every single room.
Yep.
Couple other things, just like tedious things that I would probably change. And I don't know if I'm hitting on any of these that we talked about off camera, but some of the lights I would change. And so I'm trying to work with some like lighting companies right now to see if we can like make that happen.
Yeah.
But some of the lighting I would change as well.
Okay.
Just from like a visual standpoint and being a video person, it's not quite where I want it to be. It looks great. Better. It looks great. Don't get me wrong. It looks great. But there's just a little something
missing.
That's missing. Yeah. Also, looking back, like one of the things early on is like I probably would have changed and had the online scheduling system sooner. The scheduling system is working great right now, but like early on, I was doing a lot of the scheduling myself, working with people to get on the calendar and everything, and then like make sure the invoices were out and all that. It's like all this stuff that didn't need to happen. So now it's like automated, right? So it's like people go and schedule their own time frame that they want in. And then we just work with them if they want us to do the editing and things like that. So early on, I probably should have done that sooner because that added some headaches, you know, that didn't have to be there.
Yeah.
So I think probably I would have done that sooner. So I think I probably hit on all of them.
Yeah.
Anything that I would have changed.
Oh, well, your wife.
Yeah.
She is coming on.
Yeah.
In this
Not change my wife.
Oh, no.
No, she is coming on. So that, so early in 2026, right after recording this, basically.
Yeah.
She's coming on staff, which is going to be a game changer because I will go into some detail here. You ready?
Okay.
So here's this like level right here. Hopefully I'm not taking the autofocus off. The level right here. And I'm like butting my head up against this right here. Okay. and it's like an organization barrier because my mind does not operate that way.
Yeah.
Like I'm a creative, and some creatives are super organized, which is fantastic. Great for them. I'm personally not. And there's a lot of stuff that I think should have happened in this first year that didn't happen because of me. Like probably I'm the biggest bottleneck. Oh. And so what she's going to do is just revamp everything and like create systems and processes. And that's what she does now for her job. That she'll be leaving after 16 years. She's been there. And, you know, it's been great. And the skills that she's learned there, I'm so pumped for her to bring to the video lab because it's going to be a game changer for the video lab. So Erica, 2026. Woo. Erica, 2026. That's what we're doing.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. So, you know, we're not like huge on like titles and all this thing, but she's going to run the place. Let's just be honest because she's good at that. Yeah.
It's really, I think it's cool and like good that you know your strengths and weaknesses.
Oh,
and
trust
so,
me.
So I mean, like even just recognizing it and not thinking like you can do everything and then you're not good in certain areas. So like, that's really cool.
Well, I think one of the things is like kind of being in it for a long time is like, I have been kind of a one-man show, you know, for like, even with like, this is getting into the weeds, but even with just like the branding of the video lab, like it was my face on a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know, even up until just recently. And part of that was on purpose. Part of it was like, you know, like the education piece and like teaching people what it is, like here's who's associated with it, you know, that type of thing. But it's like the video lab is like a standalone thing. You know what I mean? And so like not having me being like every single piece of it, I think will allow it to grow faster than if I did have my hand in every single thing.
Sure.
Because like you running the sessions, for example, with people in the rooms, like, well, I can go and be sending out other, you know, estimates and making some other content and things like that. You know what I mean? So, so I do believe that's like a big deal of like for growth to happen. It's like, it can't be Caleb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but that's how I did it since 2012. Like it was just me.
Yeah.
You know, so I was doing everything.
Yeah.
And so
that's been a transition.
Yeah. So it's been a transition. It's been easy giving some things up. It's been harder giving other things up.
Yeah.
But like, it's almost like what I've learned is that I'm not the video lab and the video lab's not me. You know what I mean? It's like the video lab is a video lab.
Yeah.
And it can stand alone. Yeah. And I believe it.
Yeah.
That it will. So that got way into the weeds. But all that to say is I'm looking forward to Erica coming on.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's good.
In 2026. Early 2026. Basically right after we record this.
Like a couple days.
Yeah. Speaking of 2026, should we look forward a little bit? Like we've looked we kind of looked back on 2025 and, you know, take it back to see how far we've come in 2025, which I feel like it's been a long ways. I feel like we've come a long ways in 2025.
I would agree. Yeah.
We've helped 20 to 30 clients here in the studio.
Yeah.
We've had about 30 some, I don't have exact numbers, but 30 some studio tours.
Yeah.
You know, that includes open houses. Helped launch podcasts, help enhance podcasts, which we talked about earlier. I feel like it's been a good year.
Yeah. And it's been steady growth too.
Yeah. It's been steady growth.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah. I think averaging out is probably, was it like 2 to 3 new clients a month or something along those lines.
Yeah.
So.
And only since June.
Yeah, technically, I kind of consider June like the real beginning.
Yeah.
Like June of 2025, the real beginning. Even though we were kind of doing some stuff, last spring. I mean, I was doing some stuff last fall, like what we're doing now. But really, once we moved into here and into this content studio in June, I kind of consider that like the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The launching day.
Okay, so we look back. It's been a good year, 2025. We're looking forward now to 2026.
Okay.
What do you see? What are you looking forward to in 2026?
Basically, all I just said was to see where this will go.
Yeah.
Like I know it's generic, but I mean, just already how far it's come in a year.
Yeah, yeah.
And just crazy. I think it's crazy.
Yeah.
How far. And I think that it's a very good business to have here in Sioux Falls.
Yeah,
to just be able to help other businesses and to just grow together.
Right.
When there's no other podcast studio, content studio in the area.
Yeah. I mean, some agencies have podcast studios, but they're not dedicated for this. You know what I mean?
Right.
Dedicated space for it.
Yeah.
Looking forward to where things are going to go. I mean, still kind of just along for the ride at this point. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But I think the nice thing is like, we kind of have some good systems down now where I feel like some of it's just like fine tuning things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like fine tuning the lighting. Like I talked about, fine tuning the setup.
Yeah.
Fine tuning the file delivery, like all those things on our end that could make a big difference just for like the experience of somebody coming in to record. Well, maybe 2026 will bring the camera setup in every room. I don't know.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Who knows?
Yeah. All you do is walk in from a studio tech. All you do is walk in and it's like ready to go.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
You don't have to wheel a cart or anything.
Right.
Wow. Could you imagine? That'd be sweet.
I am imagining. I want it to happen.
I thought you were going to say that you were looking forward to more editing in 2026.
Nah, we can hire somebody else. Get that on somebody else's.
That would be a good hire for 2026. An editor. We'll see.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, we'll see what 2026 brings.
Yeah.
I'm
excited.
Well, I kind of enjoyed looking back on this past year to see kind of how far we've come. And do you have any last thoughts before we wrap up, before the new year?
Ooh.
Any last thoughts?
I'm just looking forward to it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep. And I do want to end with this. I just want to say thank you to all of our clients that have come in. You've made it a fantastic year.
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you to you. Thank you for all that you do here at the studio. Thank you to my very supportive wife, who will be coming on board and changing things a lot. So I just want to say thank you to all our clients and the people that come in, people who come on tours and have come to check it out, come to some of the other events that we've had. You really made it a great year, and I'm looking forward to 2026 and seeing what 2026 brings.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll do some more podcasts here in 2026. All right.
Cool.
Thanks, Rianna.
Thank you.